Elwood Doss there with the singing of our national anthem at the Elam Center. Thank you, Elwood. About ready to start this game here with the starting lineups. UT Martin and Lipscomb.
Let's support the participants and your fellow fans for respect and deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. This time I turn over to Rich Brinkman for our starting lineup.
Thank you, Tim. And again, the UT Martin Skyhawks set to take on the Lipscomb Bisons at the Elam Center. Starting lineups first for the visiting Bisons of Lipscomb. Starting at guard, 6'5" senior from Stockton, California, number 0, Keon Sankey. Starting at guard, 6'6" sophomore from Tucson, Arizona, number 10, Talbot Denny. At guard, 6'1" freshman from Gainesville, Georgia, number 22, J.C. Hampton. At forward, 6'4" junior from Clarksville, Tennessee, number 35, Martin Smith. And at forward, 6'5" junior from Clarksville, Tennessee, number 52, Malcolm Smith. Lipscomb is coached by Casey Alexander. And now, UT Martin fans, get on your feet. Let's make some noise for your University of Tennessee at Martin Skyhawks. Starting at guard, 6'4" sophomore from Lebanon, Tennessee, number 1, D. Oldham. At guard, 6'4" junior from Russellville, Alabama. Make some noise for number 3, Terrence Smith. At guard, 6'3" junior from Memphis, Tennessee, number 25, Marshawn Newell. At forward, 6'7" junior from Little Rock, Arkansas, the big fella, number 33, Miles Taylor. Headed forward, freshman from the Virgin Islands, number 40, Javier Martinez. UT Martin is coached by assistant coaches Lance Egnatz, Dion Rill, Mark Hassel, Andres Irarrazabal, and a head coach for your UT Martin Skyhawks, Jason James. And here we go, UT Martin set to take on Lipscomb. Cal, one of the things that Coach James talked about in our pregame interview was just how smart the Lipscomb players are, how good their ball movement is, and how smart they are on the floor.
Well, I'll tell you, the last time I saw them play in our series, I thought they were very well coached, and I'm sure that's what he was referring to. Now, they went over and beat, in the early games here prior to us, they went over and beat Tennessee State at Tennessee State.
Yeah.
That's a tough place to win at.
At the Gentry Center. Skyhawks will have Miles Taylor to jump, and jumping for Lipscomb it is Talbot Denny. Denny, the 6'6" sophomore. Miles Taylor, 6'7" junior. The official makes his way over to center court, and this one is just about ready to get underway at the Elam Center. Tip goes to the Skyhawks. Miles Taylor tipping it to Terrence Smith. Marshawn Newell at the point. Skyhawk basketball. Javier Martinez to Terrence. UT Martin in the home white uniforms, orange numbers trimmed in blue. And we got Lipscomb in the road purple, and a quick foul going against Lipscomb. And that's a very fast foul there on J.C. Hampton.
Well, that was tacky, wasn't it?
Pass coming into Miles Taylor. We've seen closer games called by the officials, more fouls, more free throws. That's been the pattern here in the early part of the season. D. Oldham to Terrence Smith. Lipscomb in a man-to-man. To Marshawn Newell, out to D. Oldham. Oldham finding Newell. Newell on the right side, looks in. Not there for Miles. They'll swing it to Terrence Smith. Patience by the Skyhawks. And a foul called underneath. This one goes against Lipscomb. Looks like it's on the post player. Malcolm Smith picks up one. That's two quick ones on that first possession here on Lipscomb. D. Oldham to inbound it. D finding Marshawn Newell. Newell has it left wing. Working his way out, throws it to D. Oldham. Over to Terrence Smith. Terrence to Marshawn. Shot clock at 22. Marshawn goes on with a one running jumper, and it's a blocking foul on Lipscomb, and they picked up 3 fouls, Cal, in the first 55 seconds.
And they never left that end of the floor.
Yeah. Well, not a good start for Coach Casey Alexander's squad. J.J. Butler will check in, the 6'3" sophomore from Maryland. And Malcolm Smith goes out. He's picked up 2 quick fouls. He averages 11.5 a game, 6.6 rebounds. Newell will look to complete the 3-point play at the free throw line here. Hits the free throw, and the Skyhawks lead it by 3. UT Martin showing the press as the pass comes into J.J. Butler. Now to Hampton. J.C. Hampton. Oldham's on him. UT Martin in a man-to-man. Finding Butler, going to Martin Smith. Smith to Sankey. Keon's pass to Hampton. Working it in, and a UT Martin foul. Stops the clock, resets the shot clock. Coach James telling us in the pregame, Lipscomb, one of those teams where they shoot early in the shot clock or late in the shot clock. At the free throw line, J.J. Butler. Just 40% from the charity stripe coming into this game. Free throw is good. Now, Butler averaged nearly 20 minutes a game in the final 14 games last season, becoming a regular off the bench. So they're seeing quite a bit of playing time. Free throw is no good. D. Oldham with a rebound. Skyhawks lead at 3-1, 18 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the first half. Marshawn Newell with it for UT Martin. Finding Martinez over to Terrence Smith. Terrence right wing. Miles posting up inside. Terrence looks, not there. Back out to Marshawn. Over to D, swinging it left side 3. Bounces up, bounces around, no good. Miles the rebound, back up and in. And the Skyhawks lead it by 4. In transition, Martin Smith lost the ball, but it's gotten back by Denny. Back over to Martin. Out to Sankey. Sankey's long one, 3-pointer, good. It's a 1-point game.
Sankey looks like he'd be a good shooter outside there just on the basis of that first attempt. He's got good form.
Terrence Smith on the left wing. 17:47 to go. Inside to Miles. And a foul called on Lipscomb. Their 4th of the game. 4 quick fouls. This one on Denny. D. Oldham to inbound. Left side baseline. D. Looking. Now throws it to Miles behind the 3-point line. The center popped out. Passing it over to Marshawn Newell. Coach James runs past the hash mark, giving the instruction to the team as they switch the offensive set. Smith at the top gets a screen from Javier. Smith with the dribble, right wing. Terrence for 3. It's good. Terrence Smith knocks down the 3-pointer, and the Skyhawk lead back to 4.
That's always good if you see Terrence start off with that first one.
Sankey on the other end shoots a 3, no good. Terrence Smith the rebound. 8-4. The Skyhawk lead with 17:15 to go first half. Marshawn Newell to Miles. Miles down on the baseline. Finding D. D drives in, tripped, and that will be 5 team fouls against Lipscomb.
I can't believe how fast they're going to end up getting into the 1+ situation where we are.
5 fouls in 2 minutes and 52 seconds. And Hampton goes out. And they're checking in for them, Josh Williams. He's the freshman guard out of Jackson, Mississippi. You see on the replay there, D tripped up. Pass coming into Marshawn Newell. Newell outside. Picks up the dribble, throws it to Miles. Here's the double team. They're double teaming him when he gets the ball. Out to D for 3. Missed it long. Rebound Miles. A fake. Brought the ball down. It's stripped away and a steal. Here's a double team in backcourt as they break the press. Forwarding it up to Williams. Over on the left side, Smith for 3. He hits. And it's 8-7. The Skyhawk lead is at 1.
Well, right at this point, Coach said they shoot either early in the possession or late. Right at this point, we're seeing the early section.
Miles Taylor on the baseline. Miles to Terrence Smith. Terrence left of the key. Puts down the dribble. Lost it. Picks it back up. In trouble. Triple team there. Over to Marshawn Newell. Newell on the left wing. Newell back out to Terrence Smith. Terrence hesitates. to Marchand. Marchand on the left wing. Drives, throws it to Miles in traffic. It's taken away, and UT Martin's turned it over twice. Here's Josh Williams. Lipscomb could take the lead, trailing by 1 with the ball. The three is good from the outside. Martin Smith. 10-8, UT Martin down by 2. Carter Anderson up off the bench will check in next dead ball. Anderson, the junior guard out of Nashville. Marshawn Newell crosses it, takes it in with a left hand, scores, and he's fouled. And he'll be at the free throw line after this media timeout. We're tied at 10 apiece with 15:38 remaining in the half. The Skyhawks can take the lead in just a moment on the UT Martin Skyhawks Sports Network.
I'm at an outdoor concert. Are those seats taken? Oh, yeah, someone's sitting there. And I'm stuck on blanket duty. Sorry, occupied. I'm waiting for my friends to bring me back a Coke.
Is the seat taken?
So, oh, you've got a Coke. Well, pull up some blanket. Let's crack that open. Could I sit down?
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Stats here, snappy stats. Lipscomb 3 of 4 from the field. Skyhawks 4 for 6 from three-point range. Lipscomb 3 for 4, and UT Martin 1 for 3. And the free throws, Lipscomb 1 for 2, UT Martin 1 for 1. Marshawn Newell to the charity stripe. Marshawn hit the basket, was fouled going into the timeout, fouled by Denny.
Boy, Marchand made a great crossover dribble to be able to get to the goal that time, draw that foul.
He had 8 points, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals, and a rebound against Jackson State. Free throw from Marchand is no good. Marchand, a lot like his cousin Lester Hudson, who would bring you stats in every single category. Coaches used to call him the stat stuffer because when you look at a box score at the end of the game, he'd done a little bit of everything. Oh, Terrence Smith called with a foul and trying to fight through a screen that Butler had set.
He may end up getting 3 shots. No, they're going to give it to him out of bounds. He fouled early, I guess.
I think he fouled the screener. And I thought Butler might have been moving on the screen. To the basket with a left hand. Shot is no good. Rebound Miles Taylor. Smith missed it. Martin Smith and Malcolm Smith, they're twin brothers on this team from Clarksville, both juniors. One wears 35, the other 52. Inside, Miles Taylor scores, and UT Martin leads it by 2.
Lipscomb was in a zone, and they made a mistake and sent their inside guy back outside, and that left Miles down there where he could get a hand on it.
Justin Childs takes it away. He's in the Skyhawk lineup off the bench for Martinez. Terrence Smith for 3, left side, good. Terrence Smith buries the trifecta, and the Skyhawks lead it by 5.
Okay, when Terrence hits that first attempt that he makes, boy, that's always good. He feels very confident then. If he misses that first one, he fights it a little bit.
Malcolm Smith was fouled by Miles. Malcolm and Martin are not, I can tell them apart even though they are twins, but you always hear the stories where basketball players that were twins did the old switcheroo where they switched jerseys. Right. Did that ever happen in all of your time ran around basketball?
No, I never ran into that. But
it's a great story, though.
I've heard some great stories about it.
Yeah. Williams on the outside. Misses it. Newell with a rebound. 15-10, UT Martin in the basketball game. Up by 5. Terrence again for 3. Missed that one. D. Oldham tips the rebound, but it's picked up by Johnson, who is then fouled. And the Skyhawks have 4 team fouls. Here, Mopo set the check in for Coach James. And Josh Williams. And also Keon Sankey in for Coach Alexander. Bobby Jones in for the Skyhawks.
we can get this foul situation going now.
And the bonus after for the rest of the half. We have had 10 fouls called in the first 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
We got Mopo in there now, and this thing
there
will
you're
change.
right. That's true. They might be in the bonus before we are. Anderson. Left side pass to Johnson. They'll work it inside. And a nice move. Well, not fall for Josh Williams. That bounced around and fell off the left side. Childs to Terrence Smith. Terrence has had the hot hand with 6 early points for the Skyhawks to lead all scorers. Martin Smith has 6 for Lipscomb.
Lipscomb staying with a 3-2 zone.
Childs to Bobby Jones over to Terrence Smith. Terrence getting it to Justin Childs. Childs drives out to Bobby. Bobby steps in, shoots a long one from the right side, and missed it. Oldham had the rebound out of bounds, and it is Skyhawk basketball. 13 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the first half, and it's 15-10. UT Martin leading the Lipscomb Bisons. And a shot clock violation. Skyhawks turning it over. UT Martin's 3rd turnover. Coach James not happy with that offensive set. Yeah, we're expecting Mike Liabo to play in the game tonight. He's still got his warm-up on over there. Almost a turnover. Chad Johnson gets it. Over to Martin Smith. Smith to Keon Sankey. Left side Johnson. Now to Sanderson for 3. Short. Rebound Josh Williams. Lipscomb pulls in the board, and Liabo gets up off the sideline. Childs a steal. Childs having trouble getting the ball. Gets it, throws it to D. Oldham, who finishes it. Childs the steal, the assist, and Oldham with 2. Skyhawks lead by 7.
I tell you what, it looked to me like Childs was running a 3.940 on that one.
Martin Smith with a kick-out pass and a long J. It's no good. Williams misses it. Bobby Jones, the Skyhawk rebound. Now to D. Oldham. Oldham to Terrence Smith. Over to Bobby Jones for 3. Left wing, missed it. We dive for the rebound, out of bounds. Lipscomb basketball.
Here comes Liabo.
Mike Liabo. Let's talk about Mike Liabo a little bit. Mike Liabo can score. He's not played this season. He's the 7th all-time leading scorer in school history with 1,229 points and scored double figures in 21 games last year. Had 6 games where he had 20+. This is his first game of the season with the Skyhawks. Smith outside. Now the pass to Malcolm Smith, who scores. 17-12, UT Martin up by 5. Liabo has it over to Terrence Smith. Against the Lipscomb zone to Bobby Jones. Back to Terrence. Terrence with the screen. Terrence fires a 3. Missed it. Rebound. Mopo got in there, but it's out of bounds. Media timeout. Miles Taylor will check in for Mopo. Timeout taken. 17-12. The Skyhawks lead it by 5. Lipscomb basketball with 11:50 remaining when we return to the Elam Center in Martin, Tennessee on the UT Martin Skyhawks Sports Network.
If you're shopping for furniture at closeout prices, look no further than BB's Furniture and Mattress Gallery in Martin, Tennessee. BB's has the largest showroom in the area, featuring major name brands at discounted pricing. There are no frills, just great pricing with ridiculously low prices all day, every day. BB's also offers a large selection of home decor. UT Martin students receive 10% off with their student ID. Also, be sure to check out BB's A Hidden Treasure, located in South Fulton, where there is something for everyone. BB's A Hidden Treasure offers furniture, appliances, candles and home decor, fashion jewelry, pocket knives, and tools. BB's Furniture and Mattress Gallery in Martin, and BB's A Hidden Treasure in South Fulton.
Remaining earlier tonight, UT Martin women won over Evansville 93-70. So Cal, it's a doubleheader against 2 different teams, but they both wear purple.
That's right. I thought it was unusual, I thought.
Skyhawks women won over the Purple Aces, the men here playing the Lipscomb Bison. UT Martin in the full court pressure defense. Sankey, Denny, Smith, and Sanderson in, and a Skyhawk foul on Liabo.
Going to get Liabo on a trip.
And Carter Sanderson. Sankey will inbound it. Getting it to J.J. Butler. J.J. at the top of the key. Bobby Jones steps out to guard him. Now to Martin Smith. Back out. Butler with a left hand scores.
Boy, Butler made an excellent drive that time. He used the left hand high on the board.
Scouts led by 7. It's a 3-point game now. 17-14, 11-17 to go. Terrence Smith on the outside for Coach Jason James. Now to Liabo. Liabo on the left wing is not taking a shot yet after checking in. Liabo to Terrence. Back to Liabo. Liabo looks a nice pass to Miles Taylor, who puts it in. Liabo with the assist.
Boy, that's a nice job of moving the ball against the zone. They made it move from sideline to sideline, open up the middle, and well, when they get it in there to Miles, I mean, he's just really tough around the basket.
Quick basket inside there for Denny. 19-16, the lead for UT Martin is at 3. Bobby Jones down in the corner to Terrence Smith. Over to Liabo. Liabo picks up his dribble, fires it to Terrence. Terrence crosses it, kicks it out to Bobby. Bobby showing patience, back to Terrence for 3, left wing, missed it. Rebound Childs. Childs, quick flick to Bobby Jones, missed it. Miles Taylor has it for the Skyhawks. Terrence over to Liabo. 10 minutes now remaining inside. Miles has position and is tied up. Well, Miles not going to let go of the basketball. That's a good defensive move there by Keon Sankey.
It really was, and you don't often see that called in that manner.
No.
Somebody ties someone up near the basket in an open play like that. It's usually a foul call, but he grasped the ball pretty firmly, and it was a good call.
And he did it as Miles was going up to shoot, not just to make his move, but he was actually in the process of shooting the basketball as he was spinning at the basket. Sankey out to Martin Smith. Over in the corner, a long one is good. This one from J.C. Hampton, and we're tied. 19 apiece with 9:40 to go. First half. Here's Mike Liabo. Liabo in the left wing over to Bobby Jones. Back to Liabo. Liabo for 3. Right side, missed it badly. Rebound, Lipscomb. Mike was a little anxious on that one. First shot of the 2013-2014 season. Inside, no good. Rebound, Bobby Jones on that miss from Malcolm Smith. Christian Chaylor's checked in for the Skyhawks. Here's Miles in the double team. The kick out to Liabo, and it's going to go. Oh, it was tipped. It's Skyhawk ball. Even Liabo thought they had given it up, I think. Back to Miles, double team. Shoots it anyway, no good. Rebound, Butler. Liabo knocks it away. Back into the hands of Hampton. Fouled. Stops the clock with 8:51 to go.
Well, I tell you what, now Lipscomb has shown the ability to really get the ball up the floor quickly and find the open guy. We're going to have to really work at getting back fast on that defense to be able to stop a couple of those.
Miles Taylor's second foul for UT Martin. There's 16 fouls. Team fouls even at 6 apiece. The free throw is good. It's J.C. Hampton who made it. Williams gets back in. And Denny also in. Hampton leads the Atlantic Sun freshman in scoring. 10th nationally in freshman guard scoring. Free throw is good. He's averaging 14.2 points per game. Tobias Dowdell comes in. Liabo stays in. Christian Taylor.
Lipscomb is going to go to the full court press and try to do some trapping out of it.
Scouts are down by 2. Taylor in backcourt. Terrence Smith, Mike Liabo, Tobias Dowdell, and Justin Childs. Sanderson, Williams, Martin Smith, Hampton, and Denny in. Liabo, quick shot is up, no good. Rebound Taylor, over to Childs. Back to Liabo. Liabo 0 for 2 to start his first game of the season. And he carried the ball, and the Skyhawks turned it over. We knew it would take a while to get him acclimated to gameplay, Cal.
Oh, no question about it.
As the Skyhawks have played 7 games.
And especially coming in playing against an aggressive zone like this, which, you know, pretty much makes you do a lot of perimeter stuff. And they're doing an excellent job of responding to the ball.
Martin Smith, 3, good. Skyhawks down by 5. 24-19, 8:09 to go. First half at the Elam Center. Handful of fans have made the trip with Lipscomb from the Nashville area. They're Lipscomb, Belmont, and Vanderbilt, all within just a couple of miles of each other. Liabo for 3. He hits it. And the Skyhawks cut it to 2. Mike Liabo with his first points of the season. A 3-pointer from the right wing. Lipscomb with the basketball. There's Martin Smith over to Josh Williams. Inside Denny. Kicks it back out. Sanderson to the goal and scores. Lipscomb leads by 4. 7:23 to go. Childs travel. UT Martin turnover. That's 6 on the Skyhawks. Timeout. 26-22. Lipscomb leading UT Martin with 7 minutes 19 seconds remaining in the first half. The action continues in a moment on the UT Martin Skyhawks Sports Network.
MTD is proud of
Skyhawks led by 7. Lipscomb led by 5. They're up 4 now, 26-22 with 7:20 remaining. And Cal, we're seeing now a little bit of that smart play that Coach Jason James said the Bisons are capable of.
Well, I'll tell you what, he certainly describes it very well. One of the things you want to be able to do as a coach is to be able to push the ball up the floor quickly and see if you can't catch the defense not quite on the man that they're supposed to be on, or else trailing down. But if you don't have that, then you want to go into your offense, and they've done a pretty good job of that. They've gotten down there and gotten some pretty good shots on the fast break, and then they've gotten in their offense and gotten some open looks like that.
Martin Smith hits a 3, and the Skyhawks trail by 7. Both teams have had 7-point leads. Childs with it for UT Martin to Christian Taylor, back to Childs. Now Liabo outside the 3-point line. Throws it to Christian Taylor. Taylor drives out to Liabo for 3. Money. The Skyhawks cut it to 4. Liabo with a pair of 3s in the game. J.J. Butler with it for the Bisons. Into Martin Smith. Smith to the basket, up and in. Got around Tobias Dowdell. 6-point lead for Lipscomb. 31-25, 6:23 to go. Justin Childs to D. Oldham. Oldham on the left wing. Liabo again for 3, and this one spins out on him. Dowdell tipping the rebound, but it's picked up by J.J. Butler.